It's Friday, and Tom and I have taken off from Cottonwood Lakes trailhead. The sun is just coming up, and we are heading up towards Army Pass. Now we've come to the little stream. It's still dark. The sun hasn't come up in this spot, so it's still pretty chilly. It's a little before 7 o'clock. All right, the sun's come up, and we've now made it up here to the lake basin, and so now it's another 1.6 or 2 miles to the lakes and then up Army Pass. That is the goal. I believe that is Langley. And here's some deer.
And that guy has antlers too, right?
Yeah, maybe they all have antlers. Yeah, he's got small antlers as well. So there are 4 deer here in the meadow, and that look all like young bucks, and grazing and wondering where the does are. And here's a little cabin that's here in the middle of this meadow, which is kind of interesting. I wonder if this is a snow survey cabin, or maybe it had something to do with fish and game, because I know they used to get their golden trout stock from here anyway. Alright, now we've made it up to the highest of the Cottonwood Lakes, and somewhere up there is the trail up to the top of that head wall. Anyway, we're going to go up to the end of this lake, or somewhere around this lake, take a little break, and then do the head wall. Alright, now we've gotten to the far end of this lake, and now we're going up this trail that slashes up this rock wall. There's Tom there, heading on up. We just keep going up and up these switchbacks. There's Tom heading up. So now we've made it on top of these buttresses, and now the trail sort of moderately inclines up there to the pass. Then from the pass, we can see the way over to Mt Langley. And in just about an hour from where we rested at the bottom of the lake, here we are at the pass. There's the sign marking the entrance to the national park. Alright, now from Army Pass, there's a trail that's been kind of sloping up. Now we're going over this real dry open area, and then you can see Langley at the top. We just passed a guy, or I should say a guy just passed us going down. He's already coming down. He left the parking lot at 4:45. He was at the summit at 9:30, and now it's a little after 11, and he's just a little bit before Army Pass. Incredible, man. The guy's blazing speed. Well, hopefully we'll be up there at the top in a couple hours, which would make us 1:15, 1:30. Alright, now we're just continuing to climb up here, up and up and up. And look at those mountains in the back, man. I think that's the Great Western Divide. It is gorgeous. Now we're continuing to climb up here. Oh man, look at this view in the back. Isn't that incredible? It's really something. Wow. See Telescope Peak there? It's almost directly in the line with the trail that we've been hiking. That, to the left still. It's kind of trapezoidal. Peak higher on the right than the left. Totally cool. It's the highest thing on the horizon.
Yes.
Really sharp. What a clear day. Alright, now we're at about 13,500. We've gotten up to this little sandy part here, and now we're headed off to turn a corner and then make the final assault. There's a snowfield up here. Now this is a little level bit, and then it turns that corner and then follows a sandy wash up towards the summit plateau. And here's where it turns the corner. Man, look at that Great Western Divide. Now Tom's going to start heading up the sandy wash towards the summit plateau.
Stay warm, yeah.
All right, here we are up at the top. That's looking north. There's Whitney, obviously. It's a really recognizable peak. There's Mount Williamson. Just looking down into the Owens Valley, you can see White Mountain, Independence. Down there into Lone Pine. And down into Owens Dry Lake. And there's looking down into Horseshoe Meadows. Horseshoe Meadows, Cirque Peak.
Alright guys, well thanks again.
Have a good hike down, man. Over into the Great Western Divide. Woo! And over there is going to be into the Kings Kern Divide. Wow, man, that looks tough. Looks great. All right, now the descent. Here we are heading back down. Wind's starting to pick up. Oh, great. And now we've descended far enough that there's Army Pass again. From Army Pass, we'll see the lakes. Probably maybe 40 minutes to get down to that lake, and then it'll all be well-developed trail back to the car. And now we're back to the lake level. Now we're back at the lake. And there's that beautiful sunlight playing off the lake. And up there is Army Pass. And here's this beautiful green spot, which is a great place to take a little halt. At this rest halt, there's all these beautiful little Sierra gentians here in the late season. They kind of cheer the spot up. Now we're hiking along in between the lakes again. Back by this little cabin. And down back through the forest. Across the log over South Fort Creek. Past the Interpretive Center. And there's the truck.